Hi, Revere, and welcome to our show, the Revere Veterans and Community Show. Today we have a real special guest. We have a lot of special guests, but this one is one of the greatest ones we've had on. Her name is Lois Diamond. She's with the Rossetti Coward Senior Center. She's 15 years there with us. Lois, let me welcome you and say thank you for taking the time off to come on.
Thank you, Mark.
Lois, before we start the show, you organized the thing for the flea market, so would you tell us about that?
Okay. Yes, a few years ago we used to do flea markets, and we did it in August, and we did it for about a few years. Then I was unfortunately not able to do it for a couple of years because I've had some illnesses with my back and my legs. But anyway, we have decided I'd like to start it up again because it does bring money to the senior center, who we do always look for donations and money. So the hope is to bring back the flea market that we had before. We're going to do it a flea market combination bake sale with raffles. So it's going to happen on August 21st and August 22nd on a Thursday and Friday from 9 to 3 o'clock. And we really encourage people, you know, citizens of Revere and neighboring communities to come. It helps the center, and you'll have a great day.
That's good, Lois. Beside the flea market, you have brought many objects here, and I see they're quite beautiful objects. So tell us something about what people can donate.
Well, first of all, we have been putting things in our local papers, the Revere Advocate and the Revere Journal. You have to get the word out, and we also want to thank cable because they always are so accommodating too, along with the Advocate and the Revere Journal. They put our stuff on because people do read the papers, they do see the TV ads. So again, I want to thank cable and the Revere Advocate, Jim Mitchell, and the Revere Journal, everybody down there, Seth and everybody, for always they're really good neighbors with us at the Revere Center because we need to get the word out. First of all, because we put it in the paper, the wonderful man Tom Urowski from the jewelry box in Revere, I got a phone call from him, and he said he has some things he'd like to donate to our flea market. I want you to know he's always there for us for our past flea markets. And again, he donated these beautiful pieces of jewelry. So he gave us 10 beautiful pieces here that we are going to sell at our flea market.
Right. Lois, you have some beautiful items here that were donated by the jewelry box. Would you please show the people exactly what they are?
Yes. These are some beautiful items that were kindly donated by Tom Urowski from the jewelry box. Tom has always been here for our past flea markets, and I received a call because he saw it in the Advocate. And he cared enough to want to donate these pieces to us. So I really want to extend a thank you.
Can you hold one up so they can blow it up?
So
can you get an enlargement of that, Serge, please? That's good.
A nice red one.
Yep. And by the way, Lois, I like to thank Tom Jaworski too, because he donates to the veterans every single year. So Tom, from the jewelry box, thank you for your services to our troops.
Wonderful businessman in the city of Revere.
Definitely.
Okay.
What else do we have here?
Now, everybody knows Rose Napolitano. Rose is another person that's very active in our city with the Revere First and different things. Minute she heard that we were having a flea market, she donated beautiful pairs of sunglasses. These are new. These still have their tags on them. She gave me a whole bag of beautiful new sunglasses. So again, Rose Napolitano. Everybody knows Rose. Rose is quite a lady in the city of Revere, and she's here. She's always donating and thinking of us, and she was kind enough to do that. I also want to thank Joyce DiNuccio from the mayor's office. Joyce, many years ago, Joyce always, when she was at the Rizzo Insurance, she would call me and say, Lois, I have donations of yarn. Do you want it? She was always there to give yarn. Now, she saw that we were having a flea market. These are reading glasses. These are prescription reading glasses, and they are all brand new with the names and the prices. And some of the prices are like $25, $10. We're going to have them at our flea market, all because of the kindness of Joyce DiNuccio from the mayor's office, Mayor Rizzo's office. So we have several pairs of these that are all brand new, tags still on them. So they're brand new. And we're going to be selling these at our flea market. And again, a thank you to Joyce. So, you know, several people in the community do a lot for us, and that's what keeps things going.
Right. And there's two ladies we still got to mention. One of them is Dorothy Mulo, so I'm going to let you do that one.
Dorothy Mulo and I have been friends for probably a good 25 years. I did my internship with her when I was at North Shore Community College at the Lighthouse Nursing Care Center, which she used to work at. And we became friends, and I saw the dedication that Dottie has to the people, the residents that were at the Lighthouse. And when she left the Lighthouse, I immediately said, Dottie, we could really use you at the center. And we are lucky to have Dottie, because Dottie is there every Tuesday and Thursday for us, sitting there selling and pricing things, items that various people give us. And we also have to thank Alice Griffin.
Right.
Alice is another lady who makes several things. She made your prop, I see.
That's right.
I see this on all your shows, Morrison. It's wonderful.
Let me hold up the prop. I want you to hold it up for me.
Okay, yes. Yeah, a beautiful prop that was donated from Alice Griffin. She makes these dolls.
And by the way,
they're all done so beautifully. And everything Alice does, she literally makes them with love. She just sits there at night at her house, and she sits there and she wants to do these things. And she loves to be busy. And you know, we're lucky that she wants to be busy making things for us at the center, because this is a beautiful craft that she does.
That's why they should donate.
Yep. And we'll also, she made these little dancing fruits. We got a little strawberry here. She calls them dancing fruits. They're little magnets that you can put on your fridges. You can, if you have grandchildren, you know, give them a little something, make them happy. It's supporting the center. And again, if Alice wasn't making these things, we wouldn't have these things to sell to make money for the center. Her big thing right now with Flag Day coming up and 4th of July, not too far away, is she makes our flags. So she makes these little flags, and they have pins. If you wanted them as a magnet, she would gladly put a magnet on it. She does anything kind of that people want. We sell these at the center, and again, you know, she's making these by hand. She's taken the time to do it, and she's a lady that loves to do it. So we're very, very lucky to have such good people like Dottie to sell things, Alice to make things, and
Lois, I have the honor of wearing those things right here.
You do, yep.
So, Alice, thank you for all the things you do for the senior center.
Quite a lady, Alice. We really appreciate it.
Right. Now, you wanted to mention, before we went on the show, we were talking about the entertainment.
Well, as you might be well aware of, we have a new director now, Stephen Fielding. And I'm telling you, I've been there 15 years, and I cannot say enough about Steve. Steve is out there with the people. He's out there at lunchtime. He's making himself visible. He's talking to the people. He's absolutely wonderful. He's open to new ideas. He's open to making things better for the residents, the seniors of Revere. Entertainment, the quality of our entertainment at all our special events, which we have a luncheon almost every month for something. The Mother's Day luncheon, Father's Day / Flag Day luncheon is going to feature Christine Varela. And for many people that went to the prom, you know, to the William Rhinestein prom, we're going to be lucky enough to have Christine singing for us at our Flag Day, Father's Day dinner, which is on June 12th. Again, if you'd like to come to the dinner, there is limited seating because we can only hold 100 people, you know, in our dining area. You have to call the center, and you'd call it 781-286-8156 to put in your reservation. I advise you to call ASAP because it fills up fast with the people that come to the center all the time. Naturally, their name is going right on the list. So if you're an outsider or a first timer and you want to come to the luncheon, please make sure that you call to try to get your name in to be one of the 100 people that will be coming to our luncheon and hear this wonderful entertainment. Again, things are changing at the center, and things are changing for the good. Lots of new programs we're hoping to be putting in, and entertainment, again, as I said, has changed, because we're lucky we always have Morris, who provides entertainment for us 5 days a week. So, Morris, you're a very special person. I know you didn't expect me to say this,
but thank you.
It happens to be the truth. And if you have a particular song that you like Morris knew years ago, I liked Toby Keith. He went out and got Toby Keith songs for me, and he puts them on. He makes me happy. He makes the seniors happy. So we're very lucky to have Morris.
I'd like to ask you a question, Lois.
Yes, Morris.
The flea market, if people have a lot of stuff and they're handicapped and they can't get down, would someone from the senior center pick it up for them if they?
We will try to accommodate. We did the other day go down to St. George to pick up something. It's ideally better if you can bring it to us, because we are short-staffed sometimes, and sometimes it's hard. But we will try to accommodate, as long as you'll work with us too, as to when we can see if we can get a shuttle driver or one of the maintenance men to come down. I would always come with them too, so you know who's coming into your home to pick up these donations. But again, if you can really try to bring them to the center, it would be better for us. But we can work with you. I mean, that's what we're here for. We're a senior center. We're going to try to work together.
Lois, I would like to ask you to explain to the people out there. You've been doing this for a long time. And you also do hats for the troops. And that's why we need the yarn fund.
We've constantly are always looking for donations of yarn. And there are so many residents of Revere and the surrounding communities, because I know people in Chelsea and that know about us. And they're kind enough to give us donations of yarn. We do take yarn because we make baby blankets for the neonatal unit over at New England Medical Center. I have a lovely lady, this lady Tina Vieira, who's kind enough to give it to her neighbor who works at the hospital. So again, she brings it to New England Medical and we get a nice thank you note. We've made blankets, large blankets, for the Homeless Coalition out of Lynn, which has a program called A Bed for Every Child. And we call them up and we give them donations of large blankets, because if you're a child and you're getting a bed for the first time, it's nice to have a warm blanket to go on top of you. So our ladies make that. That's why we use the yarn. The biggest project that we do is we make hats, helmet hats for the soldiers. The helmet hats are used when they're in Afghanistan and they're fighting for us overseas. They're cold. We may be warm over here in Revere, but in Afghanistan they're cold. Underneath the helmets, they need to keep their ears warm. So we make helmet hats, and they go underneath the hats, the helmets that the soldiers wear. We need to have dark colors, because you can't very well have a bright orange and hanging under the helmet. So we do dark colors, blacks, browns, things of that nature. So if you have dark blues, navies, blacks, yarn, please donate them, because they are being used for that. We do also make blankets for the Soldiers Home, Chelsea Soldiers Home. We've made them for the various nursing homes. We've given some to Lighthouse. We've given some to East Point in Chelsea. We try to accommodate and work with a lot of these places to let everybody, especially the veterans, know that we're home here and we care about you, and we haven't stopped caring about people that are fighting for us, Morris.
I know that. And Lois, I happen to be a veteran, and let me tell you,
I
I may be a military veteran, but you are a great veteran of the community, and I want to salute you.
Well,
not thank you, but salute you.
Morris, I got to thank you for your service, because if it wasn't for people like you and my father who fought in World War II, my uncle, I had an uncle, my Uncle Wingham was missing in the Philippines in World War II, and thank God they found him. But you know, I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for people like you who fought for us.
Right, they call us, and I have to reiterate on this, they call us the greatest generation, but I feel that every soldier that fought in every war, from World War II right on up to the present, is the greatest generation, and I want to salute each and every veteran out there from the city of Revere. Thank you for your service.
It's true, very, very true. We're not just, and I think somebody like you, Morris, you're not just doing it on Memorial Day, you're not just doing it on Veterans Day, you're constantly caring about our veterans, and it's wonderful that you do all the work that you do with Nick and the different people. So.
Right. I would like to speak a little about the veterans, if I may, Lois. I would like to salute 3 seniors. I'm going to salute 3 seniors at our senior center because they make sure that we salute the flags every single day and say the Pledge of Allegiance. And when I'm not there and Lois is not there, they make sure it gets done, and they are as follows. Angie Margarisi.
Correct, yeah.
Angie, thank you. Tell us a little about Angie.
Angie's a special lady. She's been coming to us now for probably a good 12 years. And, she's a sweetheart. She's somebody in the community. She looks forward to coming to see us every day. She's one of our regulars, Monday through Friday. And it brightens her day, and it also brightens our day to see that we're making somebody like Angie a happy person.
Right.
So.
Another nice lady, another beautiful lady I like to thank is Mary Kate Indorado.
Mary Kate's another lady. She, along with several of the ladies that come from, actually they come from Liston Towers. They come there faithfully. They come and they care enough. And when you talk about saluting the flag, Morris, as a child, that was something we always did in school.
I know that.
We got up and we said our Pledge of Allegiance, and I think it's a wonderful thing that you're brought that back, because this is something that people remember. The young people remember saying these things, so it's the Pledge of Allegiance. We never forget that.
Another one I would like to thank is, now before I mention her name, she worked with the USO for many years, and she met Eisenhower during the Second World War, and her name is Marie Cowick. So Marie Cowick, thank you.
Marie Cowick is a I have been on a personal level friends with Marie for probably, again, good 25 years. I met her through my association with the Immaculate Conception Church, and she is a lector there, still lecturing, still just a wonderful person. She does Eucharistic minister, and she's just a beautiful person. She went by the stage name of Dorothy Daring, and when she brings in her albums of her memories, it makes me happy to know that she has a place that she can come and share those memories with, and they're not forgotten. So Marie Cowick, you're a very, very special lady to all of us.
Right, and every senior out there who's over 60 years old, please come down to our senior center, because we have coffee and donuts for how much?
We have coffee and donuts for, I believe, 35 cents.
Right.
And I mean, where can you go and get a coffee and donut? Listen to some music, and if there's a particular song that you want, Morris will go out of his way to try to make sure you have it.
Yep.
And to see people getting up and enjoying his music and dancing and stuff, this is what it's all about. You've worked all your life, you brought up your children, you're maybe taking care of, loved ones and this and that. This is your time now. This is your time to come and to enjoy the center. And our lunches are very good right now. The price is $1.50. Where can you go and get a balanced lunch and pay $1.50? Bingo is our big afternoon activity, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Fridays. The seniors love bingo, and it's easy for them because it's only nickels and dimes, and it's the part of socialization that they're all together. And that's what's so beautiful.
Here's one woman that we didn't talk about at the beginning, but I got to mention her. She's the woman that made it possible for all the women in Revere who served in World War II to have a memorial for them, and her name is Eileen Murillo. So you tell us about it.
Eileen is another very special lady who still gives of herself at her age. I know she's in her 90s. She's still working up at the lighthouse, and she's answering the telephones there, and she always has a smile on her face. She's always a joyful person. So, I mean, Eileen, she's always there for the center. She's always there as a caring person in the city of Revere. Eileen is just, everybody knows what she's like. She's just a very determined woman. She wanted this statue done, erected. She worked hard. She got it going, and this is Revere. This is what people in Revere are like, Morris. We know that.
Okay, and we're going to forget about the women for a minute and thank a few of the men out there too. We're not going to leave you out. And I would first like to thank the Commissioner of the Revere Veterans Service, Nick Bua, and Mayor Dan Rizzo, who did a beautiful job for the Memorial Day Veterans Service. So from all the people at the Senior Center, and especially Revere, thank you both.
Wonderful. Yep, exactly.
Also, I was told to mention this, if I may, Lois,
Sure, of
for
course.
the veterans.
Of course.
If you have a flag that's shredded, do not throw it away, but donate it to these bins. Now, there's 3 new bins that have been put out, so you can drop your flags in, and they are located as follows. At Broadway and High Street, which is right near the American Legion. Also, another one at the American Legion Highway in front of Doughboy near Brown Circle. There's another bin which might be near you, and one at the Point of Pines Yacht Club. So if you have flags that are shredded, torn, do not throw them away. We'll have a flag day and we'll take care of them for you. So just drop them off. So, and thank you for dropping them off. Now, Lois, I want to get back to you. Tell us something about the meals that you have at the Senior
Okay,
Center
the meals,
for $1.50.
the meals at the center, as I spoke about earlier, they're very balanced. They're, you know, like for example, Monday, June 2nd, spaghetti with meat sauce and meatballs. You're going to get a salad. You're going to get a French roll with it. You're going to get cling peaches, and you're all going to get milk and your choice of coffee or tea. Absolutely good for $1.50. Where else can you go and get a good balanced meal for $1.50?
You can't, Lois, because I'll tell you, we went to Wakefield High School and we spoke to the head of the Senior Center there. Their meals are $3.
Yeah.
I want you to know that.
Yeah, I know. Several places they're $2 and $3, but
You're right.
we're still right now. That may change. We don't know because of cost of things and deliveries and stuff. Chicken pot pie on Wednesday. Chicken pot pie with diced potatoes, stewed tomatoes, whole wheat bread, and pineapple chunks. Our menu is absolutely wonderful. One of our biggest meals is shepherd's pie. That's totally, people love it. Homemade shepherd's pie, and if you know what that is, that's hamburger with your vegetables on top, with mashed potatoes on top, and it's baked in our kitchen. And you know, we have a good kitchen staff. We have 3 wonderful ladies in there that are cooking and preparing the meals, and I just want to mention them too: Loretta Papa, Angela Toscano, and Maria Licardi. They're absolutely wonderful people. They take care of the kitchen end of things, and we're very, very lucky. We also want to thank Chuck Mackin. Chuck, who is a veteran.
Right, and don't forget Salvatore Corielli.
And Salvatore Curielli, who's kind of just joined us on a temporary basis. Hopefully he'll be there longer with us because he's wonderful. Wonderful with the seniors, and he's wonderful as a maintenance man / shuttle driver. So when we need him, again, Salvatore Curielli has been there for us, and I have to thank Salvatore's wife, Marisa. Marisa is our office manager, and she literally does everything pertaining to the office. Not only does she do things as far as doing, you know, billings and payments and who's getting what and this and that, Marisa is so hospitable to all the seniors, and that, you know, that's part of our job. Not only, you know, the part about knowing what's right and this and that, but you have to be aware of the people that are coming into the center, their needs, their wants. Many people just want to talk. Many people just want an ear to listen to, because if you're home alone and you don't have anybody at home, you need that ear for somebody to listen to and maybe direct you the right way. And that is something that Marisa Curielli just offers at the center, and I do too. I try to listen. I try to care, because I know if that was me and I was by myself and not working or something, and I had a problem, I'd want to be able to talk to somebody who maybe can lead me in the right direction. And we do have different services and things. We're also very big on being a referral. We refer people to different agencies, example, CAPIC for heating problems, AFDC if somebody needs help with transitional assistance, food stamps, a SNAP program. people, seniors need to have their taxes done, you know, if you're out there working and that. We try to refer people to different agencies and different things that we know about. The other thing, we also have a Shine representative. A Shine representative is if you're with the insurance problems that are happening today and this and that, seniors are kind of confused as to what programs they need to have for their Medicare and things like that. And we have a wonderful lady, Barry, who is a Shine volunteer. She's been trained through Mystic Valley Elder Services, and she helps you. You have to call our office, again, 781-286-8156. Give us a call, and she's there on Mondays, and we can schedule an appointment that you can go up and talk to Barry for about an hour or so. And Morris, I also wanted to mention, as you know, we have a Zumba class on Tuesday mornings, but also on Wednesday evenings. We have started a Zumba class that is open to everybody in the community. It is a Zumba class that starts at 6:15 at 25 Winthrop Avenue at the Senior Center. It is $5 a class. It's an hour class, and it's an excellent workout. It's an excellent workout because you do not have to be a senior to do this. We are really encouraging people in the community to come and take advantage of the Zumba class that's being held on Wednesday evenings at 6:15 at the Senior Center. Again, it's for all ages. So if you're a mother and you might have a child, 8, 9, 10 years old, and you're looking for something to do for about an hour on a Wednesday evening, we want you to feel free to come to the Senior Center and enjoy an hour of Zumba dancing with an excellent instructor, and you'll have a good time, and it's a fun time, and it's a good workout. So it's for anybody. You do not need to be 60 years old. You can be 20 years old. You can be 10 years old if you're coming with your parents or whatever. It's a fun activity to do. Zumba is really good. It gets you moving, gets the blood flowing, and you also meet new friends, and you have a good time. So again, I just want to make people aware that we're having Zumba for anybody in the city of Revere on Wednesday evening at 6:15 to 7:15 at 25 Winthrop Avenue, the Senior Center.
We're running out of time, but I would like to thank one lady in particular that we both know very well, and she's with the Revere Veteran Service, to Miss Donna Dreesen.
Oh.
She took care of you when things were bad. She helps me out tremendously when I go in there and I need help for the veterans. Donna and Nick are right there for us. And Donna, I'm sure, is right there for you. So if you want to thank her.
Donna is a personal friend.
Yeah, okay. She's emotional.
Donna's a very personal friend.
Right. And Donna.
A few years ago, I had a tragedy. Most of you know I lost my son, and Donna was very good to me, very close to me, her whole family. So Donna is a really good person.
Right.
And all I can say from the veterans' end, if you have problems, she's there to try to help people, veterans, to help them get services that are needed for the returning soldiers. So Donna's a wonderful person.
Right.
Thank you.
So I want to thank you for coming on the show, to taking the valuable time off. God bless you, Lois.
Thanks, Morris.
God bless the people of Revere. God bless our troops wherever they are.
Right.
But most of all, God bless our great country, the United States of America. And to the people of Revere, thank you for listening. And I don't think you're going to see a much better show than this, but we'd love to see you again next time. Thank you.
Thank you.